Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm showing you how to create this sort of halo eye look with a bit of a double coloured eyeliner, sort of sunset colours, phoenix inspired, all of that sort of stuff. So if you guys wanted to see how I created this look, then please stay tuned. So I've started by prepping my lid. First colour I'm going in with is GEEK Cosmetics Poppy and the Zoeva Petite Crease brush. So that is this shade just here, beautiful orangey tone. So I'm taking that colour on my brush and I'm just really softly getting that colour in my crease. I'm not worrying about the blend at all at this point, just getting that colour in there. Then once you've got that colour in there nicely, obviously that looks really messy at the moment, but it will all work out in the end. I'm switching to my DFMA Colour Block palette and I'm going to be using this yellow colour here to blend out that poppy shade. And to do this I'm using my Zoeva soft crease brush. It's just a big fluffy brush. So I'm taking that yellow and I'm starting to blend that colour out. So with that yellow, I'm taking it sort of just at the very edge of where that first colour ends. And then once you're happy with that blend, it's time to add our third colour, which is the colour that really darkens all of this up. For this, I am taking my Zoeva Luxe Pencil brush, as there's just a tiny tip. And I'm taking the GEEK Cosmetics shade Bitten, which is this sort of dark burgundy maroony shade. So this colour is being focused on the inner corner, the outer corner, and then bringing that through the crease, but trying to keep it a little bit lower than the orangey shade, just because you don't want it all to blend into one colour. Then once that colour is in place, using the Petite Crease brush, which is this one, and just the excess product on that, which is the orangey shade, we're going to do the same and buff that out. So once you're happy with the blend of those colours, it's now time to cut the crease and create this halo look. So for this I am using my Maybelline Eraser Eye Concealer, and this is in the shade Light, and I'm going to take my favourite brush for doing any kind of cut creases. This is my Zoeva Smudger brush. You can see it's just sort of that perfect shape there. It's got a really sharp line to just really get those nice curved looks. So I'm just going to load my brush up with that, getting a fairly nice amount of product. So I'm going to go in the middle first, and then we just start to bring that out. Now I'm just going to set that, just using that same brush and my, I think this is a Rimmel Matte Me powder. So to start with, I'm just going to use my finger and get that on that main bulk of the lid there. And then I'm going to take that same smudger brush and just really set along this line. So I want to neaten that line a little bit, but I didn't want to go any higher. So to do that, and also I like to do this with cut creases anyway because it just helps define that, I'm just taking, this is just a paintbrush pencil, but you could use a liner brush or something like that. And I'm taking that darkest shade, which was Bitten by GEEK, and I'm just doing a line over the top of that cut crease. And then I'm just using that tiny pencil brush to blend that out. So then to bring this blend really nicely onto the lid, I go in the same sort of order as I did with creating the outer eyeshadow. So I use that Petite Crease brush and the shade Poppy. I do this in like a tapping motion because I find that's easier to get the blend, because on the actual lid you haven't got too much room to work with. So I'm just bringing that in. Then we're going to change it up a little bit and go straight in with that darker colour. Using the pencil brush again, just really getting that right in the inner corner and the outer corner. You don't want to bring this onto the lid too much because we want to try and keep the actual lid space quite nice and light. And then switching to my petite crease brush again and just blending that nicely. Then switching to my big crease brush and the yellow colour. And again, using a patting motion, we're just going to pat that down the edge of the orange. We don't want to fill in that lid, but we're not worrying too much either because we're going to add that shimmer. Once you're happy with that blend on the lid, it's time to add our shimmer. And to do this, I am using my Duo eyelash glue, but you could use an actual glitter primer. It's just I don't have one, so this kind of does the same job. And I'm going to be using my Peaches and Cream pigment in Hollywood, which this sort of, it looks like a whitey colour in the pot, but when it goes on it's like a sort of reflective goldy, but really nice and subtle. And I'm just again using just an artist brush for this. It's just a square brush, but you can get quite precise as to where you're placing that. So I'm using the Duo glue straight from the applicator. So I've just placed that nice and precisely along that top line and then bringing it down sort of in a triangle shape. So the next step now is to create this winged eyeliner. So for this I'm using my Maybelline Master Ink matte waterproof eyeliner. We're just going to go along the lid first and then create this wing and bring it back in. So then for the yellow on top of this, I'm taking my NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner, and this is in Vivid Halo, which is the yellow shade. So once I get to this stage, I like to just go back in to my skin, finish that off, and then we bring in this under eye, add your lashes, add your brow and everything. So we're taking the petite crease brush first, and that shade Poppy, like we did on the top, and bringing that straight under the eye, and bring that along that eyeliner a little bit, just so it's all nicely rounded. And then, as you can see on this side, instead of sticking to my real waterline, I've just brought it down a little bit just to open the eye. So we're just going to do that on this side. So then I am taking the pencil brush and that shade in Bitten and getting that right along the waterline, really close to the lashes, and then switching to the crease brush and that yellow shade and bringing that underneath, blending all of that out nicely. So once you're happy with that, I'm going to add this yellow into the waterline. So I'm going to use a different product to this eyeliner because it's more watery and I don't really want to use too much of a watery product in my waterline. So for this, I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills waterproof cream colour in yellow. And this is almost like a gel eyeliner type texture. So for this, I'm using my Viva fine liner brush, just a little tiny brush that I can really get in there with, and just taking that product and getting that right along my waterline. And then, like I've done on this side, I'm going to go along my waterline to a point and then bring that down. For my inner corner highlight just here, which I like to do on these looks because it's dark in here, I feel it closes up my eyes a little bit. I'm just taking my contour shader brush, but just using the tip and the creamy colour in the highlight palette, and just popping that in there, bringing that down. So then the lashes I'm using for this look are my Doll Lash by Doll Beauty, and they are in Khloe, which are these ones. So I'm just going to get that lash glued up quickly, and while it's drying, whack on some of my Colossal Volume Express mascara. So that lash glue has dried off a little bit, so I'm just going to pop those lashes into place. Then using my tweezers, I'm going to just pinch through those. So this is the finished look. It would be perfect for if you just braise with colour, if you're going to a festival. So if you did like this look, then please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment below and let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see, or what videos you're enjoying, what I should do more of, and things like that. So I'll see you all next time.